Let me ask you something. When you step on the court, are you trying to win the game? Or are you trying to prove something? Because those two things are not the same. Today, I'm going to talk about highlight chasing, not necessarily to criticize it, but to understand the belief underneath it. And more importantly, to ask whether that belief is actually helping you become the player and the person that you want to be. So, what do I mean by highlight chasing? When I talk about this, I'm not talking about making great plays. There's a moment in the game where you have two options. One option helps the team and there's very little risk. And then the other option looks impressive but carries a very high risk. And you consistently choose the second one. A classic example is running back in transition defense. You could sprint back, you could wall up, you could stop the ball, stop the drive, and make a play for the team. Or you could slow down, you could trail the attacker, and you could see if you can make a highlight block. The second option looks amazing if you can do it. But when it doesn't work, it leads to layups, fouls, and sometimes both. So the question isn't, can you make the play? The real question is, why do you choose it? Here's the first belief to examine. Most players say, I just want to win. But here's a reflection for you. If you had to choose, which would you rather? Would you rather be an average player on a winning team or the star player on a losing team? Most players choose winning. But in reality, many would actually choose the second if it guaranteed you a career in the game. And here's the unspoken truth. Recruiters and college coaches and professional coaches select players, they don't select teams. You don't need to be on a winning team to be successful as an individual. The idea sounds good, but it isn't true. So if winning alone doesn't explain the highlight chasing, then what does? Here's the core underlying belief. I can do this by myself. It's not selfishness. It's not necessarily ego. It's a belief. Belief that you are going to carry the team, that you must carry the team, that you are responsible for the outcome of the game, that you need to make something happen. When one player believes that, it creates tension. When all 5 players on the court believe that, the team will collapse. There's only one basketball. Imagine a team where everyone is playing this way. Everyone needs the ball. Everyone wants to be the difference. Everyone believes that they must lead. The team will just tear itself apart, even though every player is trying to win, because they're pulling in different directions. So we have to ask a more difficult question. Is there a better way? What if your job is not to elevate yourself, but to elevate everybody else? Every teammate you play with has goals, dreams, a future they care about, just like you. So instead of asking yourself, how can I stand out? You ask, how do I help this group to level up? If you focus on helping others succeed, the team improves, the environment improves, and you improve, because 11 other people, if they take the same mindset, the same approach, are now invested in you. You don't disappear in this model. You become one of the 12. You become one of the people that the others are focusing on. And what this means in real games, let's go back to that chase down block. If your mindset is, I have to make this play, you'll chase the highlight. If your mindset is, how do I help the team most? How do I help everybody get what they need? You'll make the right play. And here's the paradox. The best highlights come to those players who don't chase them. Look at LeBron James in the 2016 finals. That famous block that he did not chase. He did not try to chase a highlight there. It wasn't forced. It came from full commitment to the team with no concern for how it looked. Zero ego, maximum effort, historic impact. I invite you to consider this perspective and get back to me so we can continue the discussion.